anyways, to continue the conversation with Sasha here, we're very fortunate to have you here at the Autoflower World Cup, all the way over from Quebec, as I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I came from Quebec. Yeah, just flew in. Arrived yesterday morning.
Appreciate having you very much, man. And evaluating the crops, so to speak.
Yeah. Yes. I take it seriously. It's a good job.
You were saying it's a passion for you for a long time since you were a young kid.
We're talking about cannabis, right? Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, it started. It's more like a family. It goes back a little further than that because my parents were, small scale organic farmers, and my father also was growing some very good stuff. Before I was like a consumer, I would help him out with gardening.
Your dad grew cannabis, right? No.
Yeah, my dad grew cannabis.
Wow. Okay.
And back then he was one of the only guys who grew like sinsemilla, you know what I mean? And this we're talking about like 70s. So, he ended up doing some time, when I was a kid. I remember coming home from school, got off the school bus, and I see a whole bunch of cops, cop cars in our driveway, and a pickup truck just full of weed, and it's like I knew what had happened.
Think I
so growing up, we knew it was something that we had to have respect for and be careful with, because I didn't want to lose my dad. I wanted to find a way where I could work with this plant. I ended up really liking myself, when I started consuming it, at the end of high school kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I wanted to find a way to continue the passion and work with the plant, actually stay safe, keep my family safe and those around me. So
completely different times, absolutely.
Been pretty successful in that. As far as it's still work in progress.
Navigating the waters.
Yeah, so far so good, and I can tell you now, I'm not afraid anymore of talking about what I do, and I can be open about it, and so it's a great feeling to be able to share that passion, especially coming here to Barcelona, to Spanaviz.
Thank you so much for joining
to the Autoflower World Cup. It's such a treat for me, right? It's a lot of fun.
Do you have intense. But about the cup coming up and everything, do you have anything in terms of, leading favorites that you're already thinking about and thinking, I'm betting that this is probably going to be a winner for me?
For sure. You have to really try to narrow it down, and I start out with the looks, obviously, is the first thing, first impressions, and then, of course, not everything. Then you want to look at, smell and look a little further into it, take a closer look. And then, if it looks worthwhile to you, you're gonna mark that one off as, okay, I'm gonna smoke this one, right? Or just go and try it. But I find,
is there a certain flavor profile that grabs you?
I'm looking for something that's different. One of the things is it has to be
more earthy, more sweet.
Yeah. Personally, I like sweet. I'm trying to find those really sweet. Yeah, I do like sweet, fruity profiles, but also something that'll be that I want to smoke till the last puff, where you're still standing there with that joint and it's done, and you're like, that was good.
Yeah.
So it's.
And then also questioning if you got a second one stashed for later as well.
Yeah. Keep some for later, because you might want a second opinion later on.
Yeah.
Share that, say, and the ones that are worthwhile later, you want to be share them as much as possible, even though you have only a small sample to deal with, because that's how it has to be. This event doesn't happen over months and months. This is a 2 or 3 day event. So
definitely need the pasting, so to speak.
Yeah, well, I've learned that exactly from last year. I had a great experience. Thankfully, got through all the samples and submitted my results. It's my pleasure to be here. Absolutely, I was impressed with the organization last year and with the candidates, with the samples. It just shows that autoflowering plants and the whole community's come a long way and taken seriously.
Barcelona is, we like to think of it as a special place, especially in this culture.
It is, yes, it is. And you hear a lot about Barcelona. It's just in terms of being one of those international cultural jewels, right?
Yeah.
But I like Spain has so much diversity. I'm a big fan of small towns,
difficult to beat tree growing
countries.
seasons. You know what I mean?
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's one of our obstacles where and it influences like living in Canada. Of course, very much seasonal lifestyle.
True story.
Right.
So this goes into the flavors and all of that as well. Like, I mean, absolutely, just like wine or olive oil.
I've often thought of coming, like, this would be a good place to go, but I have friends here that come back every year.
You're most welcome anytime.
Oh, thank you. That's appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy. Let us know your favorite stuff. Absolutely.
thank
I
you.
want your recommendations for sure.
All right. I'll let you know.
All right.
Tomorrow it's all happening, isn't it?
Yes.
Tomorrow night results. All right.
All right.
Take care. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the evening.
Thank you.